The battles in Hungary and Poland illustrated the formidable efficiency of the Mongol military against various European forces, which frequently fell short in preparation and coordination. Employing advanced military tactics and a sophisticated communication system, the Mongols executed complex battles across multiple fronts, a strategy that was pivotal to their victories. The Mongol invasions wrought significant devastation, notably the destruction of cities like Baghdad and Krakow, exemplifying the empire's brutal approach to conquest and dominance. The aftermath of these battles was horrific. The Mongols collected the ears of the fallen as trophies, a chilling display of their ruthlessness that instilled deep fear among the local populace. Duke Henry's execution and the gruesome display of his head further terrorized the citizens, showcasing the brutal nature of Mongol warfare, which relied on instilling fear to demoralize opponents. However, despite their victories, the Mongols endured significant losses that ultimately constrained their future military campaigns, raising questions about the sustainability of their aggressive tactics. Remarkably, Mongol forces displayed exceptional coordination and swift communication, enabling them to adapt to battlefield developments and secure their positions throughout the campaign. Utilizing advanced siege equipment and innovative methods, including feigned retreats and surprise attacks, the Mongols effectively countered the traditionally defensive formations of the Hungarians. Despite their initial strength, the Hungarian army succumbed to internal disunity and declining morale, ultimately weakening their defense against the unyielding Mongol offensive. The death of Ogadai Khan instigated a pivotal council among Mongol leaders, potentially influencing their military strategy and future decisions regarding further conquests in Europe. Initially, the Mongols faced fierce resistance from Hungarian forces, suffering heavy casualties that underscored the determination and resilience of the local fighters. As they endeavored to hold territories with strong fortifications, the Mongols prioritized plunder over sieges, a shift that ultimately undermined their overall campaign objectives. Kutuzov's leadership was instrumental in the Mamluks' victory at Ain Jalut, highlighting the critical role of superior numbers and advantageous terrain in determining the outcome of warfare. Following Ain Jalut, a succession crisis within the Mongol Empire left them vulnerable, fostering internal strife and substantially weakening their military capabilities in the region. In the wake of the Mongol invasion, King Bela IV of Hungary implemented extensive military reforms, transitioning his forces to heavily armored knights and reinforcing fortifications to better counter future threats. Talibuka's forces struggled against well-defended Hungarian strongholds, which limited their raiding capacity, resulting in frustration and high casualties among the Mongol ranks. The Hungarian knights capitalized on their superior armor and cavalry tactics, inflicting severe losses on the Mongols while strategic withdrawals prevented them from regrouping. The second invasion of Hungary underscored the crucial importance of military reforms, enabling the Hungarians to successfully repel the Mongol threat through improved defenses and tactics. This invasion featured a two-pronged strategy led by Talibuka Khan and Nogai Khan, whose intent was to plunder Polish territory swiftly, but their plans ultimately faced significant obstacles. Duke Leszak II's effective leadership rallied Polish forces, culminating in a major victory at the Battle of Lego against the Mongols based on his keen military acumen. The Mongols' failure in Poland can largely be attributed to internal rivalries among their leaders, which fragmented their strategic approach against the united front of Polish and Hungarian forces. Despite early triumphs, the Mongols encountered fierce resistance and logistical hurdles that impeded their control over conquered territories, further complicated by local guerrilla warfare. Internal power struggles within the Mongol Empire severely impacted their military campaigns, resulting in critical withdrawals at crucial junctures, notably after the death of Ogadai Khan. Historians continue to debate whether the Mongol campaigns aimed at full conquests or were primarily raids, suggesting that local populations' willingness to submit could have significantly altered their strategic outcomes. Logistical challenges posed considerable hurdles for the Mongol army, as reliance on vast grasslands for their cavalry contrasted sharply with the rugged terrain of Western Europe, complicating their supply lines. Moreover, the presence of fortified stone castles in Europe provided a significant defensive edge, effectively countering the Mongols' tactics unlike in their previous campaigns. European rulers such as Louis IX of France and Fernando III of Leon Castile would likely have united against a Mongol threat, potentially forming a formidable crusader army through their leadership and resources. Louis's proposal to the Khan sought to forge an alliance against Muslim powers in Syria and Egypt, yet the Mongols' lack of interest in religious ideologies led to failed negotiations. In response to Louis's overture, the Mongols demanded tribute and the surrender of France, showcasing their perception of power dynamics and marking the conclusion of serious diplomatic efforts. Finally, Prince Edward's Ninth Crusade aimed to ally with the Mongols against the Mamluks. However, internal strife within the Mongol leadership thwarted any substantial collaboration.